Did you know that the average person is exposed to nearly 10,000 marketing images a day? We live in a consumerist world of infinite choice. The main objective of the marketing industry is to make potential consumers feel a sense of lack, and one which can only apparently be filled through their product and the accompanying purchaser's high. It's not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor, said Seneca. Lahavdil Ben Zoma of the Talmud put it this way: who is wealthy? He who is happy with his lot. One of my favorite stories is told about Kurt Vonnegut, who met the novelist Joseph Heller at a party hosted by a wealthy hedge fund manager. Vonnegut pointed out that their wealthy host made more money in one day than Heller would ever make from his best-selling novel Catch-22. Heller responded, "Yes, but I have something he will never have: enough." Present at every Shabbat dinner table are two challahs, which remind us of the double portion of manna which fell each Friday during the Israelites' journey through the desert, in order that come Shabbat, our ancestors could enjoy what they already had, rather than seek out what they lacked. Shabbat then is a 24-hour invitation from Hashem to step off of the never-ending hedonic treadmill of material existence, so that we might experience the power and the blessing of enough. Shabbat is our weekly reminder that a joyous life comes not from having the things we want, but moreover, Shabbat reminds us not only that we have enough, but that we are enough. One of the most toxic phrases in the English language is "how much is he or she worth?" referring to one's state of wealth, vulgarly confusing and equating net worth with self-worth. Shabbat reminds us that our value is not determined by volatile markets, by fluctuating bank accounts, or by annual rich lists, but derives from an infinite God who chose to be in a relationship with each of us personally, and whose love for us is unconditional and irrevocable. And if we can make that divine love the foundation of our self-love, we can channel that rare brand of all-embracing acceptance towards others. As our sages teach, love your fellow like yourself, since so often the intrapersonal becomes the basis and the template for the interpersonal. This then is the deeper meaning behind the verse, 6 days a week you shall work, and on the seventh day you shall rest. For 6 days of the week, we seek to perfect ourselves, others, and to perfect the universe. But on Shabbat, we recognize the inherent value in ourselves, in others, and in the universe. For 6 days of the week, we travel outward. On Shabbat, we travel inward. During the week, we focus on becoming. On Shabbat, we focus on being. One of the great Jewish poets put it this way, and I quote, "There is a realm of time where the goal is not to have but to be, not to own but to give, not to control but to share, not to subdue but to be in accord. Life goes wrong when the control of space, the acquisition of things of space, becomes our sole concern." Friends, Shabbat then is the Jewish day of enough. Internalize its message, and your life will be elevated by its bountiful blessings. Shabbat Shalom.